We're recording? Got to hit record too.
All right. Welcome back everyone to ANH. Today we'll be breaking down the Inter versus Barcelona. We got you guests here. So hopefully YouTube removes our shadow ban because our videos don't get views and everything we say happens. Go back to our catalog. You'll see. We said Haaland was gonna flop in 2024, 2025. And what happened?
Lo más titular
I mean, I
lo
wouldn't
más
say he
cercano a y como hombre
like
más adelantado y
flop, but
referente. El árbitro arranca el partido y aquí vamos, ya juegan por un boleto a la final de Múnich.
Intervención del arquero polaco.
Parece contar cada detalle en el arco ahora.
Before this, Anthony thought Barca was gonna win. I said Inter Milan, so let's see.
Que ha regresado Ter Stegen. Pelota atrás para que la tenga Sommer. Balonazo ante la presión de Rafinha. Ganó
Let's
de
see.
cabeza Eric. La bajaba Olmo. Rafinha. Pedri. Aguanta la pelota el canario. Lamin que la tiene. Lo va a encarar a Mkhitaryan. Lamin. Sommer. Qué confianza tiene Lamin, que la busca constantemente y es habitual y lo vimos también en la ida. Mkhitaryan busca esa ayuda porque también Eric García se está sumando muy bien, aunque no tan participativo, no solo desde la presión, sino también desde el apoyo, desde la ayuda, doblando esfuerzo en esa banda derecha. ¡Qué pelota le metía Lautaro a Di Marco! Atento estuvo Chesney.
I thought that was Vini. No.
Esto y más a lo largo de la tarde.
También vino la futbolista del Barça,
freaking
doble
Dumfries,
ganadora del
MVP
Balón
last
de Oro,
match.
Aitana Bonmatí. Así que en cuanto a motivación, hay de creces para el cuadro blaugrana.
Thuram cayó en el área. Marcus lo quiso engañar a Marcinian. Buscarlo. Linda pelota de Dumfries para que vaya Nicolò Varela. Le ganó a Íñigo, la pegó. Chesney. Se queda con la pelota el arquero polaco. Gran intento. Primera opción con remate a puerta del Inter. Ha llegado con Varela. Que cae muy bien. Ese carril con esa diagonal. Ahora lo hace Nicolò Varela desde la banda derecha. El Barça creo que debe encontrar algo. Ojo. Linda pelota de Di Marco. Habilitado Dumfries. ¡Lautaro! ¡Claro que sí!
Oh damn.
A fucking bull, bro.
Nah, you see how like it was so unexpected though. They just broke like it was nothing.
That was a bad one.
How many times have we said in this channel, Anthony? Over and over. Never gave a pass to the middle when coming out.
Barca style.
Lautaro Javier Martínez. El toro de Bahía
Look.
Blanca. Lo cuidaron para
Lost
la
that
vuelta.
ball.
No jugó el fin de semana.
I think it
Entrenó
was
poco y nada.
Might have been
Martinez.
Frankie, you know?
Para llegar
Frankie?
a este momento, para empujarle y decir que el Inter le gana 1-0 al Barça. Estamos 4-3 en el
Oh, you see
global.
Lautaro? He tried to miss it too. He wanted
Yes,
Barca to
yeah.
go through.
Chesney es una
Like he's like, I'll wait for Chesney.
Yeah, I think it was
Chesney,
Frankie.
come on.
demasiado cara el
I think
Fútbol Club
Frankie did.
Barcelona porque
Sí,
ya los
I think it was
Pedri para pegarle.
Martinez, ¿no?
Prefiere soltar y la
Nah,
tiene
because
Eric.
Martinez plays,
García
what was
filtrado,
that?
Pedri que la tiene.
I think he was the one.
Pedri
I
que
think Martinez was the
amaga,
one that
va
did
por
the
fuera,
pass.
centro. Olmo. De milagro no cayó el empate. Se encontraron todos. Pedía mano Pedri. A ver si le marcan algo a Marciniak. Pues él la ve ahí. A mí no me lo pareció ahí. Juegue. Va a reanudar desde el fondo.
Stop checking the
Jan
bar,
Sommer.
bro.
La tiraba arriba Bastón y llega Íñigo para cortar. Se vuelve como loco Inzaghi. La salida con Dani Olmo. Pica el espacio Rafinha. No se atrevió Dani Olmo a tirarle en largo. Falta
Red card
y
right
será
there.
tiro libre para el Barça. Y es el contra dos. Como siempre, soltó con Eric. Centro de García. Le quedaba Ferran. Le terminó pegando a
What the
Rafinha. Increíble Barça. Y le señala muy bien Eric que por qué no va de cabeza, ¿no? Ahí, o mejor dicho,
Oh, okay,
y
he
no me
couldn't
dejará
catch
mentir el
it.
chef.
That defender
Del
was
primo
holding him.
Tempo. Quería la pelota Varela, le va a quedar a Dumfries, la quiere Lautaro. Gerard que corta. Varela, la prendió de volea Nicolò, la rebotó en Íñigo. Será lateral para el equipo de Inzaghi. Y lo poco que necesita realmente el Inter, ¿no? Para generar esa sensación de peligro. Adelanta líneas, llegan los carrileros.
Inter
sobre
Milan
todo
to
mucho más
finals in
participativo
3
Dumfries
years is
desde
crazy.
la banda derecha con un Di
That's
Marco
what
un
I
poco más
said.
precavido a la hora de ir a la ofensiva, pero Varela, Mkhitaryan, más Lautaro,
más el mismo Marcus Thuram con esa presencia constante generan dudas.
That shot was
Remate que se
scary.
le va abriendo desviado Mkhitaryan.
Saludos también hacia LA, hacia Cali, a toda la banda presente. Un abrazo a todos. Qué temporada hemos vivido y qué temporada
Barca has been looking
acompañada.
messy.
Es un
Especially in the first
partidazo el
half.
que estamos presenciando.
Yeah,
Dumfries. Allí la puso en juego, la quiere Thuram, la peinó.
especially defensively.
Remate de Çalhanoğlu. Se fue apenas desviado, se pararon los corazones en Barcelona.
Le queda el rebote. Ya lo ha hecho también desde la banda derecha. Desde la banda izquierda, perdón. Ahora también lo hace Dumfries en ese...
We don't get you copyrighted. So yeah, Barca's looking messy right now.
Very messy.
I mean, it's expected because, you know, they're away. So Inter Milan should really have the initiative. Not Barca in this case, but Barca is known for having possession.
Servicio de manos buscando directamente el área. El
Pelota en el medio, Mkhitaryan. De primera para Lautaro, se va en el mano a mano y es el
Doctor.
segundo Lautaro. Cubarsí. Quirúrgico, Milan.
es quirúrgica y aquí lo
Oh,
veremos.
sweet, right?
Toca el balón
Oh,
de forma
what a
clarísima
tackle.
y es el mismo Upa.
También lo toca en ese botín derecho. Se le
Was
termina
it
torciendo el
Pero
tobillo.
esa última acción
What do you think?
He
Clean?
got the
Not clean?
foot first, huh?
Let's see. They might replay it.
Si nos vamos al
lo va a ver.
frame by frame,
Look at
siempre
the
encontraremos
Italian-
algo.
Italian
Va a revisar
midfielder.
Marcini, Hugo Ramírez, se emociona la
Like,
gente
we
en San
got
Siro.
this
He's
unlocked.
like, this is for
Sí,
sure
se
pen.
emociona y lo festeja.
He was
Puños,
like, you think
Nicolò
we don't know
Varela,
how to pay
uno de los
the
futbolistas más
bar or
queridos por
what?
parte de
We're
la
in Italy, the
tifosi
mafia.
Nero Azzurra. Y va a ir Marciniak, ya va al sistema video arbitraje, reclama a la
Let me
gente
see.
del Barça de que fue a la pelota Pau Cubarsí, toda la gente del Internacional lo está festejando como si ya...
That's
But
a-
you see how
That's-
Lautaro covered the ball though? Like,
Yeah.
he intentionally tried getting the penalty right there.
Well,
That's
that's
kind of
that's still a pen anywhere.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he played it so well, knowing that he was already
Yeah.
like at a bad angle. So that, all right, put your body first. If he freaking follows me, he follows me.
Que toca el
Let's see.
botín antes del balón,
Sí.
Lo vio Marciniak y lo va a pitar. Hay penal para el Inter. Penal de Cubarsí sobre Lautaro Martínez. Y
I mean, that's a pen
oportunidad
anywhere.
inmejorable.
Yeah.
I just don't like the news, you know, it's sports news, because right away, controversial pea cake. I'm like, why do you put controversial when it wasn't controversial? It was just a PK.
Equipo de Inzaghi duplica
The other
la
angle
ventaja.
from behind. The other angle from behind, it looked like it was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was right there.
Yeah.
But they don't like showing that like from the front though. That's the thing that sucks.
Es el descanso.
Abre el pie.
Actually, we should have stayed with that back angle though.
Sabedor de que va a llegar ahí a esa zona.
Rayas en Marbella y que ahora está para salvar al Barça. Dio la orden el árbitro. Va. Hakan. Çalhanoğlu. ¡Claro que sí!
And of course, his name is Çalhanoğlu. There was Hassan celebrating too early.
Çalhanoğlu. A un lado la pelota, al otro Chesney.
Pretty good
con
penalty there.
frialdad. Con la
Yeah.
confianza acostumbrada desde los 12 pasos. Para que reviente San Siro, para que sueñen con la cuarta Champions del Inter que se siente cerca. Que se
2-0
siente
lead
en
again.
Múnich. 5-3 en el global.
Definición espectacular, ¿no? Desde la colocación. No los debe.
Çalhanoğlu y el centro. ¡Claro que sí! En posición adelantada. ¡Claro que no! Lo pescaron a Francesco Acerbi. Yamal que encara.
Almost all of them were
Lamine se
offside.
perfiló para la zurda,
Yep.
tocó con Pedri, va de primera con Ferran, le vuelve a quedar.
Oh, damn.
Gerard que llega, centro por bajo. Sacó la pelota Vice. Nuevamente Martín y el centro. ¡Claro que sí!
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Beautiful. You see how he like
Who does he think
intentionally
he
tried, like,
is?
placing it,
Marcelo?
Gol del Barcelona. No lo tenía
any other player would have tried freaking balling it so hard. This guy just like, all right, place it.
Honestly, Eric Garcia didn't try to score. He just tried to kick it out as a defender.
Lo que significó ese
And
claro
it tricked the
el
goalie.
servicio
He was like, what
de
kind of
Pedri.
shot is that?
Va a entrar con
It's
el
crazy
número
though,
30,
how
Carlos
well he
Saúl, el
plays it
brasileño de
though.
26 años, y lo decía Marc, lo de Eric García.
I
No
never
time
understand
wasted.
why you take out DeMarco when he's like player that runs all the time and it's barely the 54 minute. That's kind of a waste of a player, in
Did
my
you see?
opinion.
Because he keeps on getting juked by Yamal.
Oh, that's true.
But if he plays it,
But
if
but that's the
you'll see
thing.
later, you'll see
But
later.
that's the thing. He also was juking. He beats a lot of Barca players on speed too. That's just me, but
¿Qué importancia
That
han
was good.
tenido sus
Good call, by
goles?
the way.
A la cancha entonces Carlos Augusto, la bajó Durán, le pegó Varela.
Inter Milan's just so crazy at every set piece. It's
Chesney
like
mandándola al Varela.
Es el segundo de Nicolo
Well,
Varela, aunque va a la
Get
posición
that out of here.
del arquero polaco que escupe perfectamente hacia un costado.
Rebote, quedado Varela, va el centro. Quería Chervi. Primero Lamine Yamal y puede hacer el contraataque del
Oh, here we
Barça.
go.
La tiró arriba Lamine y va Gerard Martín contra el mundo. Cerca Pedri, la deja pasar. Tocó Eric, la tiene Pedri. Para Gerard. ¡Atajó Sommer!
What?
How do you miss that?
exactly,
How do you
exactly.
miss that?
Ve esto.
What do you think? He should he have shot with his right,
Entiendo que no
his
es la
dominant
mejor
foot, or
definición
his
por
weak
parte
foot?
de Eric que tiene todo el marco abierto.
He chose his weak
Pero
foot
la
over his
reacción de Jan
dominant
Sommer,
foot.
qué atajadón
Yeah.
de Jan Sommer. Qué
So
cosa,
Inter
qué
was shaking in their
contraataque
boots
por
right
parte
here.
del Fútbol Club
Yeah,
Barcelona,
hey,
cómo
did you
la
see how
juegan
like for a cool like
entre
transfer
Gerard
to
Martín, Pedri y el
like
mismo Eric
minutes, they were
García,
just constantly attacking that to
también lo
make the
acaba
so
tocando a
quick.
él. Me parecía muy buena, porque deja el tacón cortando la proyección del joven club.
Rafinha que va levantando, pelota suelta en el área. No pudo Olmo, tampoco Ferran. Le vuelve a quedar al Barça y allí la tiene Rafinha. Se la va plantando en la marca Varela, centro de Rafinha que termina cortando Mkhitaryan. Será pelota de De Jong. Otra oportunidad para el Barça, cerca a Gerard Martín, ya la tiene. Apunta y mete el centro frontal. ¡Claro que sí!
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well,
Oh, what a pass.
That was a
The crazy thing is that I was talking so much smack about the left back, and then he ended up pulling these two freaking assists off. I was like, oh,
I'll
damn.
mention what Anthony said in the first time they played in Barcelona. You know, I don't want to take credit away from any other teams. I mean, this was gonna happen because both teams were. These two are the best teams in Europe at the moment, but there's a lot of bad defending and a lot of the goals
Yeah.
on both sides, not just one side.
But I think it's what it is though, because they're both like pretty good at what they both do in attacking. Kind of like makes the defenders look a little trash. What do you guys think about this?
Oh,
that was
What
a
do you guys
pen.
think about this?
I thought that was a pen,
That was a
Me
pen.
too.
but let's see.
Hay penal para el Barcelona, la falta de Mkhitaryan contra la
Que sonríe en el pasto. A mí, en primera intención, me pareció
No.
fuera.
Ya corrige.
it's out.
A final de cuentas va a ser falta. No será
Damn.
It's out, but he gave a card to the player.
penal.
And I think they got the free kick too, no?
Yo creo que
They
el
got the
primer
free kick. I don't know if he
contacto
gave a
es
card
fuera.
to the Inter player.
Gerard Martín, lo persigue Varela, la pelota para Ferran, tocó y ya la tiene Dani Olmo, cerca Lamine, le va pasando Eric García, Yamal que encara, sigue Lamine, quiso salir para la zurda, lo tapó bien Mkhitaryan, Yamal, Sommer,
Summers.
Jan Sommer volando
¡Qué
para...
mano! Ve esto.
Ay, no.
Iba al ángulo un poquito más
crazy
abajo.
save.
¿Cómo vuela? Ahí veíamos a los periodistas, a la
Y entra con el número 7.
Is
este
it Valde
segundo
back from
tiempo.
injury though?
What happened?
I think so.
Taconazo de
Valde
Ferran,
back from
será
injury?
recuperación del Inter, la va
Yeah.
levantando Zielinski.
He was supposed to be cleared, but
Partió Thuram, salió
he ended
lejos y
up
cortó
making the
Chesney.
Champions League.
Atento estuvo el arquero del Barça. Le
Which,
volvía de cabeza a Dumfries. Ahora
I mean, I can complain though,
because
because the replacement got 2 assists in
con qué
the game. So,
intensidad se vive el final del
That's
partido.
pretty good.
yeah.
Mañana la otra semifinal, Paris Saint-Germain contra Arsenal. Es el camino a Múnich. Lo caminamos juntos.
Well,
La tiene
clearly,
Lamine.
whoever goes through, Inter's gonna smack them in the final.
Quedó pagando Varela, que ahora muerde y se la termina sacando bien sin falta. Será salida de Nicolò. La tiraba arriba. Aguantaba Fratesi luego. Fermín que descarga. Pedri que mete Rafinha.
I don't know. I might go for PSG just because it's lost.
Rafinha, claro que sí.
That's crazy for Rafinha. That was insane. With his weak foot. Like,
Rafinha
imagine
just
Ferran would have touched it.
Rafinha just tied Ronaldo in both men goals. Most in both player in goals in Champions League.
But now he's out.
Exactly.
What size? Nah.
Look at Ferran, he's offside. Imagine if that would have took him, bro. Everyone would have been so heated, bro. No mercy towards Ferran. That would have took him.
Imagine he pulled a Nani.
No había aparecido demasiado en el partido, que había tenido poco impacto desde
that wouldn't be funny
lo
at the moment,
ofensivo. El
but looking
brasileño
back
acaba
at it.
aprovechando el buen rechace por parte.
Bastoni primero lo ve salir y nuevamente hay lateral para el Inter. La va a poner contra el área Alessandro. Bastoni metiendo la pelota en el área, la peinó Carlos Augusto. Pedían mano, pedían mano. Hay contraataque para el Barça mientras revisa el VAR, la tiene Lamine. Del otro lado se va sumando Rafinha, toquecito corto. Ya la tiene Pedri.
If that was me, if I was Pedri, I would have passed the other way back again. Why not waste the time? There's no need to attack at this point.
Exactly. I think that's what it was.
That's crazy. I almost.
Did he just hit the post?
Yeah. It was freaking
Good.
Damn.
Right.
We keep saying that he scores bangers, but
Que justamente no está impactando.
2:30 de los 5. Saltó Cubarsita
Oh,
alto
no.
como pudo. Le quedó la pelota a Turamba filtrando con Dumfries. Cortó Gerard Martínez. Dumfries que vuelve a ganar. Centro por bajo.
Do you think that should have been a foul on Hector? I mean, Gerard Martin?
no, that could never be a foul.
Dunk fries.
The
It's
90, 90
It's crazy.
90.
This is where Barca lost the game because
Yep.
and see, this is a crazy thing. Look, it was it started from a goal kick. It wasn't even like Inter was had point. Look, he hits it right there.
30 de los 5. Saltó Cubarsita en alto como pudo. Le quedó la pelota a Turamba filtrando con Dumfries. Cortó Gerard Martínez. Dumfries que vuelve a ganar. Centro por bajo. ¡Claro que sí! ¡Acherby! ¡Gol!
That guy's gonna hurt his knee.
My question is, for the goal kick, why was there 4 against 4?
Exactly.
And you're a goal up.
See, I didn't want to get into this into the end, but I guess since you mentioned it, I'll say it. Inter's biggest fall in this for then letting Barca score 3 or tie them at the 2-2 was Inter went to the back right after the 2-0. Where would you do that? Barca goes up 3-2, 87 minute. Why are you not defending? Why are you still playing the offside or why are you still playing the high line? Especially when Inter has showed you that they can break you in any minute.
Yeah.
And then this is coming from a goal kick. The goalie kicks it out. It's 4-on-4. When the guy headers it, all the Barca defenders already go up to play the high line, and the ball's going to an Inter player. They can't get to him because he's already too far running.
Yeah.
You can even go back to that goal kick.
Right here. Right here. Look.
Right there. Or like 4 on 3 at that point.
If you pay attention, they were like you were saying they were you're trying to get back to the offside, but they did it too late.
Especially Araujo. Look at his hesitation 2 times. He's not gonna catch up to the forward.
It's because
Look,
look,
there's
they
Araujo.
hesitated.
Look, one. Wait, I gotta do it again. Now I go back. He's too far. And also,
and he kept them on side.
Yeah, exactly.
And not just that, it's like, okay, you're not keeping him on side.
But then you push up once they get the ball, and then now you're getting this. Now they're paying attention to the other players. So now when Gerard Martin's like, oh my gosh, we have these 2 players on. Now they pass to this guy. Now I'm had to chase them.
Well,
and dude, you guys are like suffocating yourself with all these strikers.
Well, and I don't know about you, but if I'm Araujo,
leave him off.
not just leave him off. I'm going to win the ball. I'm not letting him
Exactly.
shoot.
Exactly, but freaking Araujo was trying to be like more like, oh, just hold them. But he
And
literally
then
lets the
here,
pass get to him.
Like right here, just let him keep running.
exactly.
Or even, or before the cross. Right there. He was still offside, but he went too far back.
Yeah, Araujo left them on. But because he was so dedicated on like, okay, I need to stay on him so bad. But it's like, dude, and it's one thing about this guy. They were saying that, oh my gosh, he learned the offside trap. No, he hasn't, dude. No, he hasn't.
Go. And then the other thing is like when someone scores on you, and at this time in the game, technically, emotionally, the other team has the advantage because they're the ones with the momentum now.
Yeah,
And Barca had that momentum up into this time.
and it's more
And
pressure as well.
and there was many times where I think Barca could have wasted time passing the ball around more, but they were still somehow trying to attack. I never saw them hold the ball
Or keep
or
possession.
or keep possession or like pass it back a lot.
They weren't. They were just attacking.
And the crazy thing is that they want to be attacking like when it's like there's like they're up already, but then at the end of the game they're so tired because they just continuously keep trying to do it. It's like,
Hmm.
dude, you guys could have held the ball. They were doing it before, so why do it like later on during freaking overtime?
But also that was really unlucky of the defender because he technically had the ball. He
Yeah, and
just
then he like stumbled at that. That's where it was.
and the reason that's not a foul is because the defender technically was protecting the ball.
Yeah,
If there's no ball there, that's a foul. But he technically went for the ball. But if and hear me out hear me out on this one. Watch. I'm gonna go back a little bit. You
they pay
know,
attention to the foul
watch.
too right
I'm
there.
gonna show you this right here. If I'm this guy here,
Press that.
look what this guy. I already know he's on the ground. Why are you waiting for a call?
Yeah,
If I'm this guy, we said this many times, and this is how Madrid lost too against Barca. And other, if I'm this guy, I'm dropping that guy to the floor. I'm playing everything. I'm sliding from there, cause if he jukes me, he's gonna juke me. If I drop him, they might score in the set play. They might not, but I'm dropping him to the floor. Look, fucking slide.
for me, what was it? Was that Kowalski was looked down. He's like, wait, is he gonna call it? And he took too long to even get to him. So I was like, dude, why? And then Frankie as well. He was just like looking at them like, dude, you're like sticking into onto no one. You couldn't even be there in front of freaking the other defender because Araujo wasn't doing it. So why wouldn't you?
That was just mistakes all around.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's because they
Wait,
were
wait,
getting.
wait. I want to see if it. No, I don't think it's gonna show the other one.
You paused it at a good spot earlier.
Hold up. I wanted to see if it was gonna show the other play.
Nos acercamos al final del tiempo reglamentario. Movió rápido Eric. La tiene la misma encarando. Escapoya mal. Termina sacando a Chervi desde el fondo. Nuevamente García carga el área el Barça. Prefiere tocar atrás. La robó Taremi. Y arranca el contraataque del Inter. Y a ver si puede ser una más. Metió Taremi. Larga para Fratesi.
Watch this, Anthony. Watch this, Anthony. Watch this. Look at Rafinha being messy.
Oh, the pass.
This one pissed me off so much. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I can really hate on it because the guy was really putting some physical,
No,
Yeah.
it's not even the pressure. It's like, why are you pointing you with the right?
Yeah, that too. Oh, that, and because he was like, I don't know what it. Oh, it didn't look like he was trying to go for any post.
Except, well, not just that. It looked like he gave up. He was just like, I'm just gonna point it.
Or or
Maybe
or
you'll
he,
go in.
no, for me it looked like he
Watch,
I want to
watch.
try taking like pretend to take shot, but stumble inside the box because he knew he had all that. Look, see, like what? How do you just shoot towards the keeper and the keeper
Well,
chose
here
the
he goes.
sider?
He'll show you the angle. And mind you, this is a 95 minute, 11 seconds. If they score, he ends right there.
When he took a touch with his left, it allowed the defender to get
get
back
him.
into
That
it.
too.
Yep.
And
Instead of just letting it roll and then just taking the shot. Yep.
and hear me out.
You know how to shoot this right.
Hear me out on
Barca?
this one. What did Ancelotti said about Hendrik?
What do you say about him?
He said, I don't want you to be flashy when you're there. I need you to break the net. I need you to shoot with power. I don't need your fancy moves, right?
Mhm.
And hear me out. What did Jamal do in the penalty with Spain that he missed? He tried to be flashy. He tried to play it cool. And I'm not saying he did that here, but knowing the way he does when he shoots, I think he was trying to be slick, trying to put one of his moves like, oh, I'm not gonna, because it looked like he wasn't trying to place the ball at all. He's like, I'm just gonna point it, because even the way he moved, look, like it's one of those moves where you shoot like this and then you just keep running. Watch. Look, he's like, I got it. Watch when it shows the other angle.
Now that I see it, he also took a bad first touch.
Look.
He got stuck between his feet. Wait, to me it looks like he tried chipping it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Yeah, what the?
It looked like he did that.
But if you think about it,
It looked like he did that.
Yeah, but since I feel like it's because of the defender was also like kind of like pulling on him, so he didn't get a. I feel like he tried poking at it and putting it to a corner, but since the defender was pulling him, he's kind of like, oh my god, I can't get it. Right.
Look.
So
He's
when he
like,
messed up the shot.
Because look, if you look at this shot, he's looking at the goalie. He knows where the goalie is. You can't tell me he's looking down. He's clearly looking at the goalie. And look his next move.
Yeah.
You see how he tried to chip it like this?
Yeah. Terrible. And it ended up curling towards him instead of actually getting to it.
The only thing I'll say is maybe the pull of the defender has a little bit to do with it, but it looked like you still had like 90 to 95% control of the ball.
Or even if you pay attention, if he's a lefty, it was so easy for him to roll it to first post.
And if I was Rafinha, I'd be hella mad. I'm like, yo, I do not put those passes just in any game.
The way he juked that guy too.
This was terrible. Look.
They left him. They didn't do anything. They let him find the spot.
No, what it was, look, pay attention to Araujo after all that. I feel not to get back to that.
Hey, why was Araujo playing?
Exactly.
Did he start?
No, he went in for, I think, Inigo. He got tired. That's crazy. That could have been another goal. That's crazy. That was a crazy call.
Oh, you can't blow the whistle there.
I was even like, I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Well, you can't blow the whistle, but in overtime, there's no overtime in overtime. Overtime, if it has 5, it's 5. It doesn't matter where you are. A lot of refs let it play, but technically there's no rule. And like in overtime, there's no rule. You can't stop it. When it's the regular 90, yes. In the overtime, there's no rule.
Minutos de la eliminatoria entre Inter y Barcelona. Rafinha se perfiló, metió la pelota al frente, cortó bien Inter. Le quedó nuevamente a Lamine Yamal que va a encarar. Sigue Yamal, se le planta Taremi. También llega Carlos Augusto ahora. Lamine al centro. Cabeció solo con el arco vacío, la mandó por arriba. Porque el servicio era tan bueno que había superado a Jan Sommer, que intentaba salir, intentaba hacerse con el esférico. También le peleaba ese balón. Y ahí creo que Lewandowski desaprovecha una oportunidad imperdonable para él.
And it was crazy how like, watch, Leo was gonna go in there, set piece are gonna be so much better.
Con el número 6, un compatriota suyo, Stefan de Vrij.
Anywhere but the top of your head. That goes in.
Uno de los más quizás, si no el más importante de la eliminatoria para el Inter.
Sí, lo que ha acabado generando, ¿no? Son 2
Sí,
asistencias,
sí,
la del primer gol, la del tercero el día de hoy. En la ida anotó 2 y también dio la asistencia del primero a Marcus Thuram. De los 7 goles, perdón, del Inter.
Centro por bajo, la quiere Thuram, la dejó atrás. Llega Batanemi, Fratesi.
That was a hella. That was so goalie right there.
La mete de primera, será balón de Carlos Augusto. Aguanta ahora contra la marca de Jong, va el centro muy pasado para Thuram. Se va a sumar del otro lado Fratesi. Robado bien Fermín López, ahora lateral del Barça.
Se recupera bien en esa zona. Poco intenso Frenkie de Jong en esa acción donde tenía la ventaja. Ojo.
Puede ser para el Barça, la tiene Rafinha. Filtró la pelota para Lamine Yamal. Carlos Augusto para marcarlo, le pegó. Apenas.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit the ball.
So clearly it wasn't Lamine's night today.
He had a lot of shots on target, but
Yeah.
he couldn't make them.
Será córner para el Barcelona.
I was like 95% sure that was going to be a goal. Because how many goals have we seen like that this season of him?
Jan Sommer, Salvador.
Qué mano. Otra vez. Si
Well,
hablamos de que
Oh,
transiciona y
Summers
contraataca
touched it. I didn't even
perfectamente el Inter.
Yeah.
Lo que, qué
Yeah,
mano
he
de
did
Jan
that.
Sommer.
Es la tajada de la Champions.
Qué mano. Esta y la anterior, y la anterior, y la anterior. Ha hecho 3 providenciales el arquero suizo para mantener a su equipo con ventaja.
Centro de Fermín, va pasado. Sommer la descolgó, se quedó con ella. Balón a tierra, se toma su tiempo Sommer una vez más.
Esto es
El atajadón del suizo.
Es increíble. Es increíble la mano, porque cada vez se alejaba más el balón de la posición del suizo y con la yema de los dedos ahí prácticamente punteando el balón acaba evitando lo que era el 4-4 para el Barça en una gran acción ofensiva entre Rafinha y Lamine Yamal.
Poco más de 5 minutos. Toque flojo de Gerard Martínez.
Yeah.
Robó Thuram. Se acabaron las ideas. Se acabaron los planes. Se juega con el corazón en el cierre del partido. La tiene Lamine Yamal. Soltó y cortó muy bien Fratesi. Será pelota de Araujo en el fondo.
That's what I should have done in the first and at the game, Araujo.
I give me a second. Well, you should keep watching. I got a cramp, so.
Allí va el brasilero. Quería tocar de zurda. Quedó bien allí. Cortita la pelota para Gerard Martínez. Vuelve a ser de Rafinha. La pide como loco Ford. El balón que va haciendo escala ahora en Frenkie de Jong. De Jong para que juegue Lamine Yamal. Salió para la zurda Lamine. La levantó. La peinaba Gavi. En el área quería Pau Víctor. Terminó sacando la pelota Fratesi. Vuelve a ser de Fermín. Puntaba Fermín. Tocó en corto. La tiene Rafinha. Nuevamente Fermín. Se suma ahora Héctor Ford. Cerca lo tiene a Frenkie de Jong. Va recibiendo el holandés. Silva el público en San Siro. Levanta de Jong. La tiene Lamine. Atajó Sommer. Lewandowski. Al techo del arco el cabezazo. Le pegó con la de palo Lamine.
Parece aprovechar ahí el intento de servicio por parte
And
de
shoot it.
Frenkie. Tras el rebote le queda en buena posición para disparar a Lamine Yamal, que no se
that
lo
one was
piensa.
willing to go
Sí
with
va muy
his
centrada.
right.
Esa es la realidad.
That he should have done that
Lo deja Marcini.
in the yeah.
Pita el
Should have
árbitro.
done
Se
that
acabó
again.
el partido. El Inter.
Well, there you guys have it. Brian couldn't see it. Look, he left the chat.
Oh my God. All they had to do was just pass the ball around. They would have won.
So what are your thoughts, Anthony? What are you thinking of this? Since we've been following since the quarterfinals, we've been doing a lot of Champions League videos.
I feel like there's a bit to talk about for this one. Like when Barca was 1 goal up and they had like what 5 minutes left. Just pass the ball around. Do what you do best. Hold the ball. Run the clock down. That's what Barca does.
Oh, give me the hard bet. So where we at?
What? I
Why?
was go
I don't
ahead.
know why they started attacking. Like they were still trying to go for another goal, and it's like you guys are always in possession. Like, why are you guys doing that?
Yeah. At that point, they don't need to be greedy for goals. Like they just need to be greedy for the ball
Yep.
Well,
and improve the talent.
In Barca had to understand, right? I don't think this is what they didn't click. This is not La Liga.
Exactly.
This is they're not playing against Girona. No disrespect to Girona, because that Liga teams giving them hard time, but it's like, and what I mean by that is like these are teams who could score on you in any second. Not every team in La Liga has that. Here in the Champions League, all the teams that made it this far, except for Arsenal, could score on you at any second.
You know what's crazy though? Like, yeah, like it's like you said, like how, like even from first leg, like how did they not realize what this team is capable of, and they still do these like silly mistakes as defense. I thought this was like I thought like I was gonna come into this game like, all right, defense knows what they had to do and what has to be done. No, like
When
once I noticed it was Inigo got out, like defense got so much more sloppy because Araujo doesn't know how to necessarily play with the freaking outside or when to do it or how he should stay with his defender and all. So it was like, once I seen that, like, dude, these counterattacks are just gonna keep going by and we're just gonna keep getting attack. And there it goes. All our team is tired.
if you watching, we've been saying it since they played Bayern Munich. Even before Bayern Munich, we say in this channel, Inter is the team that's unbeatable at the moment in Champions League, right? And
Hmm.
I think if I'm correct, Barca was second and Inter was fourth or third. So this was gonna be a great game regardless. Barca did Barca not watch what Inter did to Bayern? Inter did the exact same thing to Bayern. What happened? Bayern was winning. Inter doesn't care. They don't have control. They're not playing well. They just counter you, score on Bayern twice, two chances, 2-1. What they do? Go to Milan. Bayern's catching up. And same thing as Barca, keeping possession, passing the ball, attacking. You're not defending. Inter's way too fast, too direct, and too vertical. They don't, because the thing with Inter and compared to like the big clubs right now, like let's say PSG, Real Madrid, Barca. Inter doesn't have players who are there to juke you or to make a fancy play or to give you a good pass.
They're just
They're
all there to
just there
win.
to go direct and score. They're not wasting
Yeah.
time on you, juking you. They just want their entire goal, which is what Madrid been so good. That's why they have a lot of Champions League, is getting the ball behind the net. It doesn't matter how you play,
Yep.
and that's what Inter is doing. What was Barca doing?
Let them get by.
Well, well, not just that. It's like protect the ball. Three
Yeah.
minutes.
And they didn't even do. That's the thing though. It's because like how can you expect the freaking ref to call everything, especially in the last minutes? Yeah, that's when most refs are like, nah, let it play, let it play. It's last minutes. We gotta see something. We lessons. Like they're trying in a way they're trying to entertain themselves too. It's like, dude, just play. Like when Frankie could have gone in front of the guy that who wasn't even covering right.
How do you
I was
mess up
like,
how do you mess up something like that's your specialty on?
mm.
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
like,
oh,
nah.
and you guys actually reminded me of what I was gonna say. All right, you have something to say, Anthony?
Well, I was gonna say, would you guys say this is bad game management towards the end from the coach, or would you blame the players on this?
I would say
I
that
feel like a little bit of both. I'll be honest.
no. I think at this point of the match, it has to be the coach.
Yeah.
I didn't see the coach giving
Orders.
giving orders saying, guys, hold the ball. Jamit Lamine, drop back. Uh, or I forgot who was forward at that time. Was it? It was not Olmo. Forgot who they put in.
Ferran o
Yeah.
Fermín. Fermín.
Oh yeah, Fermin. I be
Yeah,
like,
Fermín.
Fermin, don't even go up anymore. It's
Especially because they have the stamina to keep dropping back if like receiving ball. And yeah, that's what it was.
You
Because I
should have
think
been,
Hansi
should
Flick
have been
has so
playing the
been
highlight
focused.
reel.
What happened?
They shouldn't have been playing the highline no more.
Exactly.
For
And
for
that's
me, for me, it's like it's because Hansi Flick, like all these games that they've been playing against, they've been used to coming back and scoring all these goals again, and at least beating the team by like 2 goals. I feel like he's like, okay, well, let's put another one and then we got this. Let's keep. He got so used to doing that instead of being like playing however the team would be playing, especially on a semifinal last minute. It's like, why wouldn't you tell your even your, like
well,
your strikers to like start playing more low, bro?
we saw them doing that in La Liga, right? We saw them doing La
Hmm.
Liga. Not in Champions League, yes, but if you guys remember Dortmund, they didn't do that to
No.
Dortmund. Knowing that, it's like you had to play a little different when you go against Intern. But what I was gonna say, um, and this is like something just in life in general, right? Where it's like I think Barca's um biggest strength or superpower, however you want to call it, was also their own downfall. Because, at some point, yeah, keep your super strength, but also know how to balance and know how to step back at some point, right? They
Yeah.
never step back. They continue to play the high line. And mind you, this was the end of the game. This was the end of the game.
Literally hold it for a minute, like 30 seconds. All you had to do,
They're
and
being
it's
paid for that. The other
like
goal.
even Lamine, it's cause you can tell like Lamine, like why wouldn't you even just play it back too? Like make time. He's done it before. Like okay, calma, like let's play more relaxed. Why now do you want to score? Like
Even
you've
when
been so patient before. Why start wanting to score goals, dude?
Ego.
even when he did that shot that hit the post, right? I was
Yeah,
at first I was like, okay, he got the ball. He's gonna go and play it or save it. And then he shot, and I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I think most of us already knew, like, it's like a 30% chance you're gonna score from there.
Especially, yeah, it was pretty hard. Especially keeper was first post too, and to put in a
Yeah,
second post, it, like from that angle was pretty hard. He really had to like whip it in, but I don't think he had like the right like positioning to even do it correctly either. But overall, I mean, I feel like overall Barca still played their game. It was more just like their defense just had to like fix something because it was like even for me it was like once Ernst got the ball, I was like damn, like the defense better either fix themselves or we're just gonna like get another counter and that's another goal. And it was a whole game to get 2 goals, and that's the Inter actually like we were so good on attacking. They focus on attacking. Like okay, we put especially it was a comeback that got to them for sure. The comeback because they were like, oh my God, we freaking put 3 goals on these guys. That's crazy. Let's go for 4. Like no, dude, what the? Like, we wanted you guys to score a third so we can stay up and just hold the ball for once instead of having to keep attacking.
But you want to say something, Anthony? Because Brian's still
My
hurting.
bad, my bad.
No, I'm kidding.
Man, I'm hurt for all the Barca fans, and I'm not even a Barca fan. I'm mad.